On
People
today's
are saying
episode of
they,
VSP.
giving him the teddy bear at the Olympics caused this.
Still don't understand how he pulled off that fat suit incident.
I really don't know.
Who the hell did he hire?
Right?
Did he go through like the hyperbolic chime chamber or something?
Yeah,
That
something
Steve
like
Kerr
that.
hindered my career? Bro.
God forbid, if you ever need someone to catch your girlfriend cheating, how did he get video footage of them getting on the boat?
I, George J. Alamonis, being sound of mind through clearly lacking basketball foresight in August, hereby submit this official apology form of Mike Brown for my comments back in August saying the Knicks were going to be a first-round exit. So I now will be signing this because I do trust the process, and I'm hereby apologizing for it. There it is, signed, and we're ready to go for episode 39 of VSP. So sit back, strap in, and take a ride with us through the valley.
And when all is ready, Nick, flip that switch.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to ValleySportsPod. I'm your host, George, but you already know that. To my right is Tim.
We already know that.
And as always, behind the cam, our boy Nick. How you doing today, Nick?
I'm good. I'm reading your form.
And for those of you who, for the first time, if you're here for VSP, Valley Sports Pod, I had to sign an apology form today because I made some naughty comments back in August about Mike Brown and how upset I was with that hiring. I said we were going to be first-round exits, and I was completely wrong. As of right now, the Knicks are up 2-0, barring, depending on when this video is uploaded, whether it's Friday night or Saturday night. Hopefully they're up 3-0. But the Knicks are up 2-0 in the conference finals, 6 wins away. Excuse me, conference semifinals, 6 wins away from being in the finals for the first time in 27 years. I'm nervous and excited. They're favorites right now to make the finals.
Which is why I am keeping a lot of these things to myself. I am keeping a lot of opinions to myself. I refuse to sign the Mike Brown apology form because until the banner is raised, which, you know, see, already just saying it, I'm like, I'm jinxing it, I'm hexing it, and all this.
I mean, I don't believe in that stuff, so.
Everybody does.
I 100% believe in it.
Which is why I'm continuously not going to say anything.
That being said, when I'm watching my team, and they're pretty good, I refrain from saying anything overly positive. Because I feel like other people try to hype them up to me, like when the Rangers won the President's Trophy, like, oh, how about that Rangers? Are like, oh, it's like almost like 94. I'm like, shut up. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. So I wanted to ask everyone, since everyone here is Knicks fans, what is your confidence level from 1 to 10?
Like I said, I am not saying anything.
You can't give me a number.
I'm not giving you a number. I'm not giving you a thought process.
What if you
can
give me
talk about
a hint to a number?
I have a. So
like, say a player who maybe wore a number one time in their career, or
my confidence in them reaching the finals is like 8 or 9 out of 10. Getting in the finals is a different story. Like some of the teams out west are scary.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole thing is everybody keeps saying, like, but they won't beat the Thunder, but they won't beat the Thunder. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not thinking, of course I am, but, like, I'm not thinking about the Western Conference team we're going to play yet. I'm thinking about getting through the Eastern Conference and doing it well and just showing that they could potentially have a stake in the game in the finals if that were to happen.
If. We love our ifs around here.
We do love our what ifs.
I'm just surprised because last night would have been the most New York loss in history.
Oh, 100%.
It was looking like it.
I was literally at Campaign House watching it, and I was like, oh, man, I could see it already. Jess was with me, and she was like, Bridges, I don't get it.
Yeah, and Bridges, too, showed up. He's been scoring like crazy.
Yeah.
And Maxey thankfully cooled down in the second half because he was on pace to drop 40.
He was.
He had 20 almost.
I mean, he came out with a purpose because he looked like crap the first game.
One of my friends said that Embiid being out is a problem for the Knicks because the Sixers running their offense through Maxey is bad for the Knicks.
Yes, that's the thing, and why I'm so convinced that maybe Philly will finally get their heads out of their ass and trade him in the offseason. The man has a problem. He is a problem. Yes, great shooting touch. Oh, I cannot take that away from him. But also, one of the biggest crybabies I've seen since Glenn Big Baby Davis. And
He's the baby without the nickname.
yeah, exactly.
I think it's just
But
crazy how he had the audacity,
to say, oh, well, the free throw percentage, and
which is insane.
he had more free throws than anybody on the team.
I saw one of the greatest tweets ever because everyone was bitching that Jalen Brunson carried us. So some Knicks fan took the score and eliminated all of Jalen Brunson's points, and we still won by like 10. They're like, all right, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. We didn't have him. Like now, just when does the universe start calling Embiid and bitch? Because that's
I think
exactly
a lot of
he
people
is.
call him that.
They should. They should. I mean, because we even back when they played the Sixers 2 years ago, we were saying like, oh, and bitch and stuff like. But now I'm saying, I'm like, dude, you're in the second round of the playoffs. You had appendicitis or whatever taken out like how long ago? And you're like, ugh, well, actually, I'm not feeling it tonight. And it's like everybody on the team probably hates him by now.
I also don't like the discourse of today's NBA because I saw people rightfully bitching about out west Luka missing games, and they're like, "Oh, it's a hamstring. You don't want him to ruin his career." But it's when you think about it, it is your career right now.
What
You're
have
in
you
your
been working
prime
for all season.
What's the point of missing the playoff games if you're not going to be?
Exactly. It's like, see, because then that leads to a thing where I'm like, is Luka secretly just a stat patter?
Maybe, but I don't.
I
think
personally
so.
don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
But I think that there are elements you can see there where it's like, well, if I get my triple double, like,
well, we're gonna get clip farmed right there.
Yeah, of course. No, but it was such a man's game in the 90s and the 2000s up to like about 2015.
2016.
Yeah, around there. So like, and granted, I mean, post 2013, the foul calls started getting a little like easier and stuff.
Ridiculous.
And the flopping got worse, but also it was like defense was still played throughout the season and all this. Like, I just feel everybody is soft. And this is the time, like Isaiah Thomas played a whole quarter on a broken foot.
Never happening again.
No, it won't. I mean, granted, the medical clearance probably wasn't as significant as it is.
Yeah, I'm a little scared about the OG injury.
I am too, which is
did the exact same thing he did 2 years ago with his
Game 7. Yep, and he went straight for it. I was like, oh no.
They're saying day to day, but I think they're trying to hide it.
Please, nobody's gonna give unless they are out for the entire season. Nobody's gonna give that away.
Yeah, it's concerning because he is such a huge part of this team.
He really is. I mean, defensively, offensively, he's been so good lately, and it's almost as if we can't have our two big defensive guys. As much as I hate on Mikal Bridges and everything, he is a good defender. I just don't. OG, he's on a next level of defense, though, so that is concerning because, let's be real, like, Brunson, he's not made to play defense.
Yeah.
He isn't.
I saw some things that people were trying to call him Isaiah Thomas 2.0, as in, like, Celtics Isaiah Thomas. But I don't really think that. I think he's more of like a mini Luka. If you can kind of put two and two together, where he's not very helpful on defense.
No. But he's not really, like I said, made to be helpful on defense, though. Like,
oh, no.
Most of the times, point guards, like, I mean, yes, that when it came down to it, could Steph Curry guard somebody? Yes. Could, I don't know, give me another example. Of like a point
Derrick
guard.
Rose.
Derrick Rose, yeah, but he always kind of played defense.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's Brunson playing defense is not what I'm worrying about. And to be fair, I actually he picks the pocket a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about Josh Hart and how
we gave him shit end the year.
We did because
he had an awful final stretch. But
yeah, he did.
This guy just shows up in the playoffs, man.
It's crazy. Like, he is just one of those guys that I'm like, you want to be a winner more than anything else. Like, and I mean, I think it's helpful too. He's playing with his best friend, basically.
Friends.
Yeah, that's right. Bridges. I'm Miss Devo, but
yeah, the T-Wolves miss Devo.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Minnesota.
Did he tear his ACL or something?
Yeah.
Thought it was Achilles.
Yeah.
Something explode. Oh yeah, because doesn't he wear number 0?
Mm-hmm.
And the number 0s all tear their Achilles. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen that.
Russell Westbrook
is Halliburton 0?
Hallie.
Yeah.
He blew his Achilles. Tatum 0. He blew his Achilles. And
Okay, actually, there's
So
some truth to
I just saw
now.
this in a tweet. I'm not making this up.
No, I don't think you are. Like,
That is
But
creepy.
people like don't wear zeros. You'll blow your Achilles up.
Jameer Gibbs is screwed. Don't
anybody
draft
out
him in
there,
fantasy, guys.
anybody out there who is a basketball player and hopes to one day make it in the NBA, don't wear number 0.
I have to be honest. I never got the point of wearing zero.
Zero? Me
It's
either.
kind of
I
odd.
thought it was stupid, and then they started letting them do it in the NFL, and I was like, that looks even more stupid.
Call me a boomer. Call me a boomer. Call me an unk. I miss when receivers played and wore 80 to 89. I'm so over the teens
Yeah, so
and the
am I.
single-digit numbers.
Well, the single digits is more of the problem. I mean,
Some
dude,
look elite. Like
this-
Jamar Chase looks
okay,
fire
yeah,
with the one.
He does.
I don't
but-
mind. I don't mind it. I feel like when they were switching though, it looked weird.
Oh my god, like Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, because you were
80s
like, who's that? Who's that guy out there? Garrett Wilson when he went to 5, and also I'm
yeah.
17 is such a cool wide receiver. Number
Yes,
2.
yes,
Like,
yes. Like Brian Burns became like number 3, and it just looks
yeah, it just
ridiculous.
looks stupid. It's let the wide receivers be that, like 10 to.
I don't mind 1 to
19.
19,
Yeah,
and then
neither
80
do
to
I.
89.
80,
But
89.
D linemen should not be wearing 1 to 9.
No, it looks stupid.
Or excuse me, Burns is 0. That's
Uh,
another 0. Oh
yeah.
god.
Oh, hey.
Oh boy.
What number would you guys wear if you were an athlete?
I'd wear 1.
I'd probably wear 10.
Like Eli, your favorite?
Oh, fuck, I didn't realize that.
10 is like synonymous in soccer, where like if you're the most of the time if you're the best player on the team, that you wear
Landon
number
Donovan
10.
always wore number 10.
Messi's always
Messi.
10.
That too.
Mbappe was 10, and
So maybe I'd be a good soccer player. I've
yeah,
been about like 15 years since I've played soccer, but
since like elementary intramurals.
yeah,
middle school.
exactly. Yeah.
Another thing I saw the other day. So, first off, the craziest thing I ever saw in history. They had the Wolves they had the Spurs at minus 3,000 to win the series, which again, at the end of the day, that's absurd lines.
For anything.
Anything. Then it dropped to minus 150, deservedly so.
Yeah.
Game 1, they lost the Spurs, and then I saw that Greg Popovich was in attendance for their film session, and then lo and behold, they destroyed them in Game 2.
Yep.
What did this man see?
What does this man see? What has he always saw? Like,
That is insane to me.
it's crazy. I mean, there are just some guys. I hear the conversation a lot, like Phil Jackson or Pop, and I might have to go with Pop. Like, he stayed with one franchise and forever made them successful.
Where do you rank Pat Riley and all that? Pat the Rat?
Pat Riley is top 5.
I think so too.
I
yeah.
mean, even if we're just talking basketball minds in general, like he is one of the sharpest I've ever seen,
yeah,
and I hate it because he screwed
he screwed the
yeah,
Knicks.
he screwed us over. He faxed it to them.
Yeah,
Like that is
POS.
excuse me, sir. That is what you call a dick move. But yeah, no, I mean, there's no denying that he has one of the best basketball minds in history. I'd say even what's his name on I kind of got to give it to Steve Kerr too, just because he was so successful with them.
Larry Brown.
Larry Brown too. Yeah.
We still got to talk about the last series we forgot about, our favorite series,
Yeah.
the Thunder and the Lakers.
Woo.
Do we think LeBron's going to get swept again?
Yes.
And does that hurt his legacy?
I
I don't
don't think so. I
He's
feel
never
like his
moving from 2 all time.
Is
At least in my mind.
not in my mind either, but he, like, the legacy itself has already been kind of tainted by certain moves that he's pulled
Mhm.
and stuff. So I don't think getting swept by what is very clearly the superior team would do for, like, how old is he now?
40.
5?
43, 44.
Wow, yeah, like,
LeBron?
yeah.
I think he's 41.
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
wrong.
all right. I mean,
So if he was 18 and 03, he's got to be 20. Yeah, 41.
41. Okay.
Yeah, he's 41.
But then it also goes back to the fact where I'm like, yes, he
Math.
was the best player in the world, and I'm sorry, he's not anymore. But
No, he hasn't been for a while.
no, he hasn't for the last
Since
decade.
at least 2019, 2020, he hasn't
Yeah,
been the
no,
best player
I
in the
mean,
world.
Still
once-
pretty good for 41.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, it's,
people are going to take this the wrong way. We're no way in denying his greatness.
Oh, I mean,
I feel like
there's-
part of it is like his longevity, though.
that's the
Most
thing.
stars don't like perform.
But
Yeah.
I feel like his legacy won't change that much.
I think
like,
if it's already been tainted by the certain things, there's nothing else that's
like,
gonna
let's be honest,
go further.
he could have like been on the Lakers for the 5-win season, and like people would have been like probably forgotten about it by the time he
Yeah.
retires. It's like, oh, remember that last year? Does anyone talk about Michael Jordan on the Wizards?
Yes, they always try to bring it up.
I-
LeBron fans bring it up. He also got hurt while leading them in every category.
As I was saying, I feel like people with like great players just look at the good times. They don't think about the bad times. you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, look, for example, you can look at Ovechkin, and if he never got that cup, a lot of people would.
If he never got that cup, he'd get so much shit.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. He
They had a lot of good teams that they couldn't get past the
He-
second round with.
He would be the. I'm trying to think of a good example in the NBA.
The guarantee was a big stain on his legacy. He aura farmed, and it backfired.
Yeah, that was a bad one. It definitely this just goes back to my point. Let's stop being all we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and I have confidence in this. I have confidence.
Well, I feel like as an
sunshine.
athlete, I don't mind the confidence. What are you gonna do? Be
Well,
like,
no, you need the confidence.
We're gonna
as
lose.
The athlete.
we might lose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rose.
Well, to be fair, Mike Brown was like, I don't know if we're gonna win this series, but
Yeah. I'm not saying we're gonna win or anything.
I got
like,
the point. But it's just a weird thing to say.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't think he's very good with words when it comes to press conferences. I think he
He
kind of
doesn't
talks
seem
in
very
circles.
social with cameras.
That's the thing. I also don't mind if he's not like that, because I'm here to coach basketball and bring winning to basketball. I don't care about all these stupid questions you're asking me. Like,
Shoot.
hey,
Shoot.
Mike, what's your favorite color? Or something like that. Mike, why are you so mad today? What do you care?
Not really the same thing. Well, but I was gonna say, do you compare them hiring him to like what the Yankees did with Joe Girardi and Aaron Boone, where they brought in someone more like player friendly?
No, because Aaron Boone never was a manager. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
The reason we were mad is because Mike Brown has a 20-plus year legacy of never making it to a certain point in the playoffs.
No, I was just wondering if like they went from like a guy that was too tough on guys. Like
Yes.
Yes,
they did.
but we weren't mad because of that. We were mad for a different reason.
I mean, I was mad at times during this season. I was mad because I was like, Tibbs wouldn't let this happen. Tibbs wouldn't let this happen.
Mhm.
Tibbs would be like, I don't care how your knee feels, go back in.
That month where they were,
Oh, no,
they
it was
looked
bad.
they looked like the 2005 Knicks
They
for that
literally
month.
looked
I don't
like
even
they
know
were
what.
clueless.
Were they going to like Studio 48 every night? Like,
The Stage 48?
oh no, I just
stage at is that the prom place?
Yeah, we
I
went
think it's
there
stage-
for after
I
prom.
think it's stage 48.
Studio
Betty Wap was supposed
Studio
to be there.
56 is the famous club in New York
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Didn't
Studio
we go
fi-
there for Thanksgiving Eve one year?
I think so. I don't even know.
I mean, I didn't go. I was working. But I remember getting pictures, I think.
I still think that the Cavs escaped their series, and I think this series is going to be over quick. Pistons look like such a better team.
Yeah. The Cavs, if you struggled that, well, actually, I shouldn't say that, because my struggle with some other team, we'll get to it. But if Toronto is pushing you to 7, and I actually think it's more of a thing that Toronto is a lot better than people think.
Mm-hmm. And Harden is a detriment to their
Yes,
team.
he is. I don't know why people keep trading for him. Like, what do you think you're going to get out of this after all you've seen is him choke and destroy franchises? Maybe not destroy franchises as much, but like
Durant's the just franchise
yeah,
destroyer.
He is the designated franchise destroyer.
I still can't believe.
Imagine they were like, yeah, go to Houston to destroy it.
I still can't believe the Suns were in the finals in 2021, and they were one of the younger teams in the league, and somehow are one of the worst teams after that.
Well,
They
I mean,
chose Bradley Beal over Chris Paul.
yeah, and also I think what they saw in that was Chris Paul's aging and everything, and he also kind of was a bit of a jerk when the finals happened. He didn't shake hands with them or anything. He went straight to the locker room, which was a very 90s Pistons move. And as much as I respect him as a player, I think he's kind of a POS.
I think when he retires, people are going to realize, I've been saying this forever, how great he is all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He is legit a career maker.
Yeah, he
he's been
definitely is.
everywhere he's went. He's turned them into a better team.
100%. I mean, who was it was saying there they were like, James Harden, you're just a choke artist and all that. He's like, we all know that, but you're in Houston and you're like, I want Chris Paul, and then I want Russell Westbrook, and I got tired of these guys, so you need to ship them out now. And it's like the player in general should not have this much power in a franchise, especially when it's someone like James Harden. You're not talking about an all-time great, maybe all-time great scorer, like we've said, but also no clutch factor. And if it was like, it would even irk me when like LeBron would be like, I don't want him to be my coach anymore. Or when Dwight Howard said, you got to get rid of Van Gundy because I don't like him. Like, that annoyed me, but at least those aren't the guys on the team. Like,
yeah, but Harden's been the guy.
yeah,
He's
I know.
just not.
I mean, respectable, like more respectable, and have been around the block.
Yeah,
and
at least
stuff.
Dwight Howard carried a team to the finals.
Literally
James
carried.
Harden has never done that,
No,
ever.
And he can win. Did he win 2 MVPs? Or did he only win that one?
I think. Double check it. I think he won 2.
I think he did too. But I think it was like.
He might have been robbed. I think he was robbed of one. That's what people think.
He was because they gave it to Steph. And
back
it
to
was
back,
like,
yes.
Yeah,
2017 he should have won, but they gave it to him in 2018, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
He has one.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
okay.
That's why we think
Yeah,
he had
no,
2. Yep.
Because he totally should have won that MVP.
Yes.
He did get robbed of that.
That was the era of he's averaging 40.
40. And also that's what started the put him on skates thing.
Yes.
Where
yes.
I mean, to be fair, the man with his crossover moves back when he was younger, my God, he was smooth. But just no clutch factor, and he's not meant to be the guy on a team. And I think a ton of people have learned that by now, which is why
He's just not good on any team, though.
No, he's fat.
He's not even. It's not even that he's fat.
Nah, he's kind of fat.
I still don't understand how he pulled off that fat suit incident.
I really don't know.
Who the hell did he hire?
Right? Like,
he was skinny in a week.
Craziness. That makes no sense.
Because it's not like his face was skinny and his body was fat. Everything
he
was fat.
He was a fat guy.
And then when he got to back to the Nets, he looked ripped. What the hell happened?
I mean,
did he go through like the hyperbolic time chamber or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Nick doesn't know what that is.
Contingency plans.
But one more thing for the NBA, I wanted to bring this up. Did you guys see what Draymond Green said last night to Charles Barkley?
I actually didn't.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know what player they were talking about, but it might have been LeBron, because they were talking about how, like, when you're older, like, you don't have the same impact on a team, or like, and how your impact on winning a championship diminishes when you're older, I guess.
So then Draymond looked at Barkley and said, he's playing like you on the Rockets.
Oh.
But then everyone freaked out and was like, Barkley was averaging like 16 and 8 on the Rockets. When you haven't averaged more than 10 points in the last 7 years.
Wasn't it more the Philadelphia he didn't play too well?
I think,
right?
yeah, the quote was like, because no one wants to be like you on the Rockets, was the way he worded it.
So I got right here. He also shit-talked Austin Rivers, who Austin Rivers had a respectable career.
Don't bring up Austin Rivers to me, man.
This quote made me want to, I'm a new Austin Rivers fan, Green, for some words that he said to him. I was ranked number 1. You were ranked, I don't know. You were a really good college player.
See that.
It's hard to compare because I was only there for 6 months, something you can never do. You are the luckiest basketball player I've ever seen. You were drafted to a franchise with a Hall of Fame office, Hall of Fame coach, the greatest shooter of all time, perhaps top 5 all time, another top 5 shooter, and a Hall of Famer, the Swiss Army knife himself, another Hall of Famer, not to mention one of the most lethal scorers of all time, and arguably a top 10 player of all time, Kevin Durant. The same guy you chafed off because of your mouth. You talk too much. You are a backpack jump shooter, the guy everyone leaves open. No one guards you. There are hours and hours of film of you being left open. Talking about Steve Kerr hindered your career, Steve Kerr made your career.
Oh, he said Steve Kerr hindered my career? Bro,
Yeah.
I am going, Draymond, if you're somehow listening, like,
He will
please shut up. Because it's funny that I just bring up how Steve Kerr maybe had an annoying play style, but he's still a great basketball mind. And like he said, Draymond, you were drafted to a dynasty, basically. Like,
I've said this throughout my college years, and is it crazy to say if Draymond Green was drafted by the Pistons, he wouldn't be nobody?
Oh, no.
He would not be on TNT NBA. He would not be a future Hall of Famer. He would just be a guy in the NBA, a solid player in the NBA.
Dude, all he does is beat people up.
He also ruined the Warriors' chances of ever getting to another finals with Steph because of what he did with Poole.
Mhm.
Because Jordan Poole, say what you want about Jordan Poole and the Wizards being trash, Jordan Poole fit perfectly on the Warriors.
Yeah, he did.
And this asshole punched him in the mouth and caused an entire friction. And all the Warrior fans will agree with me because I've seen it all. They think Draymond Green ruined their chances of ever winning another ring with Steph.
I think he did also because he just had so much anger in him and stuff, and it's just like
He kicked Steven Adams in the balls.
yeah.
I think the problem with him is that he just yaps too much more than
Yeah,
anything.
and
He
I
has
think,
his podcast, speaking of podcasts,
yeah,
but he talks
everybody
way
has
too much
podcasts.
for what he is. He talks like he's a top 20 player
Oh
of all
yeah,
time.
no, it's you were on a top 5 team of all time.
He
Like,
was the fifth best player on the 2017 Warriors.
so wait, hold on. You had wasn't JaVale McGee on that team?
Yes.
Yeah,
Durant,
Durant,
Steph, Clay.
and yeah, already there you go. Because
Who was the older guy on that team that was Andre Iguodala?
Iguodala.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston. Yes, very true. Andre Iguodala.
Remember Spaghetti Maggette?
Yes. I was a big Corey Maggette person.
Then they got DeMarcus Cousins in 2019, and then
And
they
it went nowhere.
they couldn't make the finals that year.
Nope.
Well, I mean, all of them got hurt. Actually, they did make the finals. They lost.
Wait, with DeMarcus Cousins?
Yeah, they lost to the Raptors.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, DeMarcus Cousins, one of like the best big men that I've watched play, but he just always had too many issues, whether it be injuries or shooting his mouth off.
He also got to a good team too late because he tore his Achilles and he was not the same player. Draymond Green,
Screw you.
yeah, whatever.
Fade away.
I've never liked Draymond Green,
No,
so
none of us have ever really liked him. I think only really Warriors fans have.
I feel like they just tolerate him.
Well, at this point, yes.
I would not like him, especially knowing what he caused. He again, this is the third time I said it. He stopped them from ever winning another ring with Curry because their team's a mess.
Mhm.
They had the perfect type of team, and a player in Poole who was young in that system,
Very talented.
who had a lot of space, especially playing around Clay and Steph,
Yep.
and he ruined it.
Now, just one last thing. Do we think in the next season Steph rides off into the sunset?
Yeah.
I think he should.
Is it crazy that he might retire before LeBron?
Actually, yeah, it is. I mean, but hey, the man has nothing to prove. He will retire as the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah. Let's jump into hockey, Nick's favorite sport today.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get rid of the quicker one. I think it's insane to me that Carolina, as of right now, they got first round. They got a Senators team. They completely neutralized.
Yeah.
They were 100 times better than them, and now they're getting the Flyers, who they're no match for them. The Flyers don't have a superstar that can get through this defense.
Flyers are too young, too inexperienced, and just don't have the skill to match up.
Yeah, they're scrappy. That's really it.
Yeah, and they'll be good for a few years, and I'm sure they're trying to get the, Broad Street Bullies thing back. And even though my dad back in the day called them the Broad Street Bitches,
Say what you're saying about the Canes.
I just have no faith in them. I think it's fraudulent because they've lost 13 straight conference finals games, and also I just hate them with a burning passion.
Who do you hate more, them or the Lightning?
I'd really have to say the Lightning because they kept us, meaning the Islanders, out of the cup in a Game 7 that was 1-0. But Carolina, I just hate because like 3 years in a row, they were like, yeah, we're going to
Spank you.
We're going to, that 1 year they swept them after the Islanders swept the Penguins. And then the 2 years later, I think it was they beat them in 6. And then the last time they beat them in 6, I was there and they got eliminated. And you could hear a pin drop in UBS. So Lightning, I hate you more. But Carolina, I hate you just it's like this. Fluctuates.
Speaking of pin drops, the complete opposite. We got a series that could go down as one of the most electric crowd hyping series
I'd
ever.
love to see
Buffalo and Montreal.
Yep.
Like, both crowds are freaking insane,
Well,
man.
you also have to think, I mean, the Habs crowd, they're like some of the most diehard hockey fans you'll ever find.
In Buffalo, it's been 15
Buffalo, it's
years.
been 15
Buffalo,
years.
they've been waiting.
Yeah.
They've been throbbing at the mouth.
Doing this.
They need to go full time. I don't know if this is a crazy hot take. They should go full time to the black jerseys.
Nah.
You don't like them? I love those jerseys,
them,
man.
but I also feel like just the blue and yellow is iconic.
I like the blue and gold better, but they're both nice. I like the black as an alternate.
Mm-hmm. What do you think so far about this series, Nick? You think it's going to go 7, or what do we got? I wasn't able to catch game 1. I saw Buffalo kind of won 4-2.
That they did.
I think Buffalo's gonna win it, but I think it'll be a long series. Cole Caulfield has to start scoring.
Dude, he is
Big time.
non-existent.
Big time.
Yeah.
There are small players who could do it, but the way he plays isn't like a grinded out small dude. It's like he's a kind of finesse. He has a nice shot, but if he doesn't score, they're done.
Yeah.
Buffalo's pretty big team actually. Alex
Yeah.
Tuck's big. Tage Thompson's big.
Tage is a human.
Everyone on that back end's big.
Barely human.
Yeah.
Man is just like a
Did you
genetic
see?
beast.
I'm sorry to hate on whoever the reporter was. I'm sorry to hate on you, but
No, you're not.
I'm a little sorry. She had the audacity to say that after their win, I think they took off like 3-1 or whatever it was, you played your whole career in Buffalo, and everyone just freaked out like, no, he didn't. He was in St. Louis for a year.
Okay.
And I'm just like, how do you not do your research before doing a big interview like that?
Everybody's cheering and everything.
I understand, but
I understand
number
your
one
point,
player
but
on the team.
Yeah, I understand.
Should at least know that he didn't spend his whole career in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think that's just a little weird. He also missed the cup in St. Louis. He was traded right before.
He was traded in the O'Reilly trade.
Yeah.
Ryan O'Reilly.
So it kind of worked out for both of them.
Yeah.
They got their cup. They got their franchise center.
That was one of the more weirder cups. That was 2019 in general was a weird year, especially because the Nationals won, the Raptors won, and the Blues won. 3 of the most random teams in all sports.
I mean, to be fair, I do think the Blues had been chipping at it for a few years, but it was a shock that they got through.
Well, weren't they like one of the worst teams in the league at All-Star break or something?
I think they were in last in December or January.
Yeah.
Late?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Nationals were 11-31 at one point.
Yeah, screw the Nationals.
And they
Well, he's a Mets fan. This one actually makes sense. Last week's didn't make sense. If anyone who's first time watching VSP, Timmy got all mad about the Canadians being good for the next 10 years.
Do the Nationals beat on the Mets?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they do.
Daniel Murphy was the biggest culprit.
Don't even.
He left the Mets and won a batting title in the Nationals.
Or like the Mets didn't re-sign him.
What was the Nationals' path to the 2019 finals?
They beat the
Dodgers,
the World Series.
Dodgers. Oh, who did they beat in the CS? Cardinals. Dodgers, Cardinals, Astros.
I just remember
because that was the year the Yankees lost with the LeMahieu tying home run and then Chapman.
Strasburg
we were out.
He threw
what
when we were out in Long Beach.
Yeah, Strasburg really
threw his whole career away for that one ring. I respect it.
I respect it too, man.
His arm was destroyed during that, right?
Yeah,
and after he never really pitched again.
He won World Series MVP, man. He was freaking untouchable.
I
remember
entire year. In the if you look, his playoff numbers are ridiculous.
Yes,
not just that year, but
there are some guys just in all sports like that.
They just flip the switch.
Yeah, come on.
Nick flip that switch.
I mean, Jimmy Butler. Back in the day, my dad always talks about not Jeremiah Grant, Horace Grant, he'd be like, guy would have like mid numbers the entire season, and then like next thing you know, he's scoring 15 plus a game. And back then, 15 plus was crazy for a guy coming off the bench.
I mean, on the Bulls, he started.
Did he start?
Yeah, in the those early
Wettingale or Wennington. What was?
No, he was in the early '90s. He was starting on the Bulls teams.
Okay. I mean, he was on a bunch of teams.
And then he was on the Magic when they went to the finals.
Yes.
Do you know his ERA in the postseason? Career?
I would guess it's like 1.9.
1.47.
That's his numbers are horrific in the playoffs. Outside of one game, the only game that honestly mattered, Game 6 of the World Series to clinch it, he went 7 scoreless innings. Other than that, his ERA is in the 5s. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. And I kept telling our friend Thomas, and he does not want to hear it.
To be fair,
Thomas. I just remembered that video.
He did get lit up by the Blue Jays.
Who lit up everyone on our team.
I was going to say, he wasn't he wasn't notably awful last year in the postseason. So my concerns aren't
I have more
too high.
confidence this year because we have so much arsenal in the rotation,
Yeah.
which is something I didn't expect because obviously I expected Schlittler to take the next step and Cole will be back, Fried will be freed, Rodon will be back, but
I think Rodon's back Sunday.
yeah, we got Will Warren pitching to like a 3.4 ERA right now. We got freaking Weathers, who I've loved forever. Weathers was always my late round draft pick, and we got him for dirt cheap. This guy has freaking nasty, nasty stuff. Throws 101 lefty, and he's pitching great. So
Speaking of pitching, the Mets got to get Grimace to throw the opening pitch again.
yeah, they do.
Like
They
that,
do.
or just
Hey, Freddie Peralta got me a win the other day.
have Iglesias come back with the "Oh my God." I loved that. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was the best season in a long time.
I don't know if the Mets can be saved by Grimace this year.
No, they can't be saved at all. I've accepted that, which is why I know during the summer it'll be one of those things that if it's like a night game and I get out of work, I'll be like, I'll put it on in the background, but I know there's no hope.
To be fair, with 162 games, sometimes I do just put baseball on and like zone out.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
Game 85 of the Yankee season, I'll watch it, but I'm not on the edge of my seat.
Nick,
Exactly.
if you want to go back and review our episode of just me and you, we were right about 3 specific things going into the season. The Pirates will be better than people think. They're doing solid. The Athletics. Number 2, the Rays are going to be good because they're not playing in that piece of shit stadium anymore.
Want to know what's crazy?
And our friend is freaking out every time they win.
Want to know what's crazy? There's 3 teams with winning records in the AL.
And it's
the Rays, the Yankees, and I want to say now it might be the Guardians and the Athletics dropped to 500, but it's still just 3.
The Mariners don't have a winning record?
Not yet. They're like 1 or 2 below. That whole division's like 18 and 20.
Oh my God!
Wait, I'll look up the standings.
Yeah, Gilbert's getting lit up.
So all right, now there's 4 because the Athletics won again today. So they're 19 and 18. The Guardians are 20 and 19, and then the other 2 teams we just talked about.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Rays are just...
And the Rays have won 7 in a row.
It's making me think about that year. It was like, I think 3 years ago, where you would just look at the NHL standings, and outside of like the big 4 teams, everyone was playing 500 hockey. And I remember just being like, when will we ever see this again?
Yeah, the AL's pretty ass outside of like 5 teams. Blue Jays are just having I almost said Super Bowl hangover, World Series hangover. That is the one World Series you're allowed to get the pass for because they were inches away from winning and they let freaking a bum hit a home run to tie it. I don't even know. If I was a Blue Jays fan, I wouldn't even watch a second this year. But the Rays, I just knew because, again, Caminero, you knew he's a superstar. And they always just find these random-ass pitchers that come out of nowhere and do well, like Joe Slitlings or whatever, Schlotlings. I don't even know how to say his name, is pitching to 280 ERA right now. Like who are these people? McClanahan is back.
Shane
McClanahan's back. They're just a very well-tuned machine that just know how to find talent at the cheapest value. We said it last week. If they had the Dodgers ownership, they'd probably win 10 rings. That's our baseball for today. Let's finish with our hockey.
Yeah, sorry.
Get back to... No, that's fine, because we were going to get to baseball at the end, but that's our take on baseball. Yankees keep rolling. Mets, I don't know.
Keep trudging.
They aren't playing embarrassing baseball
No, they
anymore.
aren't as bad as they were because that stretch of like 15 to 20 games, it just managed to get worse every single time.
Yeah, Devin Williams isn't blowing saves anymore, so
thank God.
I saw him in an article for a buy low. I'm like, I will not touch him with a 1,000-foot pole, but I digress.
You guys were talking about the Canes before. I kind of think they could do it this year, at least come out of the East. Obviously, winning the finals and the Cup is hard, but like,
why is this so stacked, man?
I know the whole 13 in a row, but like eventually you're gonna win.
I know. I almost feel like with us talking that to death, they're gonna like sweep the conference finals.
Yeah,
just be like, yeah, those 3 guys from New York, we really stuck it to them, didn't we?
Aho's gonna speak for the first time ever.
I didn't. I picked the Canes.
No, you did, Nick. So those two guys, specifically that one with the Anchorman shirt.
I said you can't pick what's going to happen in the finals, but I said before the playoffs it would be Avalanche sweeping the Canes in the finals.
So, all right, to be fair, the Avs look like quite a dominant team. Like, I had some question marks about them, but
I think it's just because of who they were playing.
yeah.
The Kings were a bad matchup for any team in this playoffs, and they were lucky to get away with a sweep because they could have dropped 1 or 2 games, and this series could have got a little ugly for them.
And also just going in tired the next
Yeah.
series. But
Well,
I
actually,
don't know. They're a different breed, hockey players.
So the thing with the Kings is I think they're a bad team, but they're actually very good defensively, which
Mhm.
kind of showed up because the Avs didn't.
That's what it takes sometimes.
Avs didn't
The
look
Avs
electric.
didn't score.
Dude,
Yeah,
game 1 was a track meet. Of the likes I haven't seen in a long time.
yeah. 15 goals, right? 15.
Bro, it's not even just the fact that the Wild also scored 6 goals. All 9 of the Avalanche goals were insane.
Yeah, it was nasty angles.
and just
great assists and
So
stuff.
dude, that third goal, McKinnon's
That-
assist, bro, he legit looks like
Threaded.
he
Threaded
hits a
it.
switch and everyone goes into half speed while he goes into 2x speed. It makes no sense. I only see it with him and McDavid. It's like they're just 2 different breeds.
Every now and then you get it.
People are saying they giving him the teddy bear at the Olympics caused this. They're like,
This is
so-
all-
I mean,
this is
something
all
just
the- this is all the
something just
teddy bear's fault.
woke him up.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
Angry McKinnon is scary.
oh,
To be
that,
fair,
yes.
Everyone's just gonna. I know he missed the open net, but like,
We all
They
know
lost-
what he is. We
they,
all know
yeah,
what
yeah,
he is.
They
Yeah.
lost by 1 goal,
He's
and
proven himself enough for that not to be a thing of like, oh man, I guess he's really not that guy.
Early in his career, he was a little injury prone, but he's proven time and time and again as the years goes on, he just keeps getting better and better and
Yeah.
better. And it's just insane to watch this guy play hockey, and it's a pleasure to watch him play hockey.
Definitely. He is very, very fun to watch. And like we've said a few times, sorry, Nick, go ahead.
I was saying, looking up and down the Avs lineup, they're pretty stacked. Kadri back.
Kadri's such a
Landeskog,
huge acquisition for them.
Landeskog, after like missing 3 seasons, he was back last year, but like he played a
Necas-
full season
Necas.
this year.
Speaking of Marty
Necas, yeah.
Necas, is that one of the only trades in maybe all of sports history, 3-team trades where all 3 teams kind of came away with a nice win with Stankoven, Rantanen, and Necas?
Screw it.
Yeah.
I think I can't think of another 3-team trade where all 3 got very solid to elite pieces to help their team
In the NHL,
or any sport.
Well, I
really
think
any
I don't
sport.
think it was a 3-team at one trade, but like all 3 trades worked out. It just happened.
Yeah.
It
Simon,
so-
within a 2-week span.
Yeah, yeah. Funny enough, I think the third team that they had to make it happen was the Blackhawks. Had Rantanen technically for like 5 seconds, but like obviously just to trade him and retain salary and trade him because you
Yeah.
had to do some shenanigans to
Of
fit him.
course, of course.
But yeah, Stankoven has a really weird clutch gene. I don't want to say it's
Yeah.
weird, but he scores like he looked good. He was supposed to be good, but he looked good in the regular season. But then he got to the postseason, and like,
I know
everything-
you're a big Stankoven fan.
I do like him. I like him. I do like Rantanen too. He was playing on a torn ACL.
Mhm.
It came out. So obviously that didn't help the Stars. And then Necas worked out. Yeah, he's fast. I mean, the thing with Necas that everyone was like up in arms over was he's not as big as Rantanen. Like he's not like a playoff
But he's
performer.
perfect for their power play.
You know, he works at. You obviously Cale Makar is ridiculous.
Dude, he is the best defenseman I've seen since Lindstrom, and it's not even close. You know, you saw what he did the other day. He's the first person since Bobby Orr to finish top 3 in the Norris Trophy for the 7 of his 8 seasons.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, and their goaltending doesn't even need to be amazing. Like he just needs to make saves when he has
And they
to.
also got guys like Lankinen and
Yeah, Lekkonen's good.
and what's his freaking name? Nichushkin.
Valery Nichushkin.
They're all like clutch in the playoffs and show up. They just have a very, very well-rounded, put-together team with the 2 superstars. They're just they're a scary team, man.
Admittedly, I would love to see Brett Burns win a cup
Yeah.
because he doesn't have many years left. He's 40.
I was gonna say, I mean, I feel like he was 40 back
Can-
when he was
can-
on the Sharks.
Is he gonna pull a Ray Bork and win his final year on the
yeah.
Avs.
That would be
Yeah,
nice.
that'd be
would
cool.
Nice
That'd be
for
cool.
him.
Honestly, if you win a cup, you just have to retire.
Yeah, no. there's
After
nothing-
after
yeah.
chasing it for 20 years,
Yeah.
100%.
there's no point in coming back.
How
But-
long has he been in the league?
He was drafted 2003,
I was going to say 2003.
Jeez.
and he's played I think every game. He has like 1,000
Yeah.
something
I
Iron
thought he
Man
was drafted
streak.
in like 2007, 8 ish.
No, he's
Damn. So what year was Chara then?
Chara. He's way older.
Yeah.
1990s?
99.
90s, late 90s. He was drafted by the Islanders in the 90s.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I don't remember. I mean, you know
Let's
what
see
I mean.
exactly what year.
I
I
think
wanna
it was
s-
99.
You might be right.
Because 2000 was DiPietro, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 49 now. He 96.
90. Wow.
God,
I
yeah.
was off.
So he played because then he got traded to the Sens, but then
Yep.
he became like a god in Boston, basically.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he kind of just like, he was scary out there. And he was like 6'9".
And he
on
was shooting
skates.
100-mile-an-hour slap shots.
Yeah. I'd be
thing-
getting
the
out of
thi-
the way as fast as I could.
The
Yeah.
thing with him is like I know he's the biggest player ever, but like he was actually like a really good defenseman.
Mhm.
So like if you combine all those things, it made him terrifying because he literally could just bully everyone and be
Yeah.
better than you.
It's crazy to think how good those Bruins teams were, and they only got one cup out of all those years.
Yeah. I mean, and then they
Just goes to
they
show you
lost
how-
to Chicago, right? That other
Chicago
year.
and
Yeah.
and they beat Vancouver,
beat
and
Vancouver.
they lost to the Blues.
That's right. They made it that
That-
year too.
Yeah, like so that was like the last hurrah with like any of the guys left in 2011. They actually they're one of the only teams to blow a 3-0 lead too.
Yep.
Tyler
To the
Seguin.
Flyers.
And also,
Yeah.
if
a
you
few
don't,
times.
and if you also, Chara wasn't on the, was he? He wasn't on the team. It was
What?
Bergeron
No,
was still on the team. The year where they lost to the Panthers up 3-1. Chara was gone by then, right?
Yeah, he was retired.
That Bergeron was still on that team. That was another team that
That was
should've
like
won.
a 62 win team.
Yeah.
You know, they loaded up
Yeah.
at the deadline and got Taylor Hall. They got another big piece. And like it was supposed to be their year.
Pasta
and-
had like 58 goals or whatever it was,
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
the
and they blew the 3-1 lead to the Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah,
and that was the start of
the Panthers
Panthers.
dynasty. I think it's another series that's very interesting to me. The Ducks. Also,
I think the Ducks are gonna upset the Knights.
I really hope so.
I hope they do, just
You-
so we could have our friend Andrew be all freaked out.
Last night, the Ducks were 5 seconds away from getting their
Shutout.
first shutout in
I saw
170
that.
games.
Yeah,
170 games without a shutout. That's crazy.
that is.
They
pretty
can't even like
nuts.
accidentally fall into one.
I know. Like, how is there not just one night where? Excuse me. I don't know what your mom uses to clean down here. But yeah, good. Go on.
I'll go. But
Uh,
I think it's insane. That's crazy. 170 games without a shutout.
No,
I
that
know
is
it's
pretty
insane.
wild.
Thomas Hurdle hasn't scored a goal since March.
That's even more
I,
disgusting.
Really?
I was literally talking to Andrew about this. I was like, "Has Hurdle scored this playoffs?" He's like, "He hasn't scored since March."
That's
was like-
wild.
I was like, "Well, they're gonna need that to."
Yeah, it was probably
change.
all those times I took him anytime. I was told, gotta
Who-
take him. Gotta
Who
take
made
him.
the joke that all of a sudden when they got rid of that rule where you can't hoard players into
Someone
the
on
playoffs-
Twitter.
So-
Oh, because
Yeah, it
now
was-
all
it
of a
was a
sudden
tweet.
Mark Stone's back is all healed all of a sudden.
Yeah, he could play through everything.
Yeah. Was our friend
He puts together his AL time so he can take off for the regular season.
I can remember back when the Lightning won and everyone was like, the salary cap rules and blah, 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 all this and stuff. And our friend Zach posted, congrats NHL, or like, congrats Lightning, you made it through without this rule having to be in effect. And it was like, I'm sure the NHL will handle it by suspending Tom Wilson or something.
Oh yeah, he's a Caps fan, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Big hockey guy.
Yeah, there's always jokes like when someone like takes someone's head off. Someone in the comments is always like, "Tom Wilson's gonna get suspended for this."
So we got one more thing today. First, in the NFL, Giants made a great signing. DJ Reader, I
Woo!
love it. Great signing.
Who is it?
What?
Who?
DJ Reader.
Oh, Reader. I
Yeah.
was like, DJ Reed. He's on Baltimore.
No.
Because DJ Reed was awesome for the Jets.
But what I'm gonna bring up is not football related, but it is NFL related. Have you guys?
I know what
Have you
you're gonna
guys
bring
seen the video that came out today about Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel?
I didn't see the video, but I
up. This
heard
is the one about the boat.
Yes.
Yeah, on the boat, like while she was
Dude,
pregnant.
whoever this PI was, give me his phone number. I
Yeah.
might. Actually, I will never need him because Olivia's great. But
Yeah.
God forbid, if you ever need someone to catch your girlfriend cheating, this guy, dude, how did he get video footage of them getting on the boat?
See, it's almost at the point where it's like, so if you were in a PI, you'd just be a stalker, right? Like,
Yes.
That's creepy.
Yes,
If
you
you're
have to
not
be
doing it
licensed.
for legal
You have to be
reasons.
licensed
Yeah.
to do that stuff.
And I'm sure. I also am just like you said, the pictures and the footage, and
Dude, it
were
just
you
keeps
like
getting worse.
hid in a bush or something? And like,
Dude,
yeah.
it just keeps getting worse.
I don't
and
know
worse.
how much worse it can get. Like,
Dude,
on the boat, pregnant, and
her husband
named
now
son
wants a
Mike.
paternity test. Did you see?
Oh my!
Hold on.
Does he actually?
Yes. Did you see what she tweeted
No,
like a couple months after she named her kid Mike?
no.
The
she was
coach Mike.
she was like, "There's so many great coaches named Mike,"
Like-
or something like that.
Yo, I feel like I think getting the paternity test is kind of a smart decision because this is all starting to add up way too much that it is not his child.
I'm sorry for you, man. Maybe I'll hit up the husband. Maybe we can have him on and
Yeah, and we could just air it all out.
air it all out on VSP.
Bring your PI also.
I was
Yeah.
I know we make light of this situation, but this is like ridiculous.
No,
This is absolutely absurd.
It is.
And
It's
I'm sorry
crazy.
to those out there who think, okay, Vrabel is a piece of shit for what he did, but in no way should he be losing anything in fault of his
you
job.
mean like, yeah, I don't think so because it really is something that is
It's more
not,
like a personal
yeah,
life thing.
exactly.
But the problem with her is that she used this to gain stuff for
Yes.
her job, which is
Exactly.
why it's
That's why
it's
it
bad.
could be
That's like a
yeah.
journalistic integrity thing.
Yes.
definitely.
So for those of you who think that it's effed up to go after her for her job and not him, if the roles were reversed, like if it came out one day that Adam Schefter was sleeping with some coach, everyone would be on Adam Schefter's ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not because she's a woman. It's
No,
just it's the way
That's what I was trying to
it's
get
the
at.
way
Exactly.
the way
Yes,
she
we
went
know-
about
we know what
things.
you were
Yeah.
getting at, George.
Like
No, definitely.
no, because I know there's gonna be people like, well, if it shows them what, no, like it's because if your job as a journalist, you can't have stuff that influences stuff that you're writing about.
Yes,
Exactly.
100%. Especially where she knew stuff weeks in advance about the Titans or anything in the league
Yeah,
because
that's
of
big.
information he was giving to her.
Exactly. That's a big thing right there. And I mean,
So like
go ahead, Nick.
you would say like it actually like might have impacted the league, like the actual NFL. Would you say?
I'm not
Or
saying
not
the
not
NFL.
that far?
I don't know if I'd go that far more than
I'm saying
I just
more of
think
just-
that I'll get my point out first.
Yeah, go.
And-
Sorry.
Is that like it brings a new sort of parody to the league where it's like these are people like him and her basically playing house together.
Yeah, but it's different because it's more of a sexual advantage. It's like if someone was a journalist was sleeping with like the GM of the Giants and they leaked out, oh, the Giants are thinking about taking the tackle Mahawawi, whatever his name is. I already forgot his name.
The Hawaiian
You
dude.
don't remember you drafted in the first round?
Whatever. And they leaked out like a couple days before the Giants are interested in taking blah 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 at 10,
Mm.
and then all of a sudden they take him at 10, and then you look great for your job. You're like, oh wow, this person's really smart.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best example because you could very easily track who you think is going to draft where, especially once it starts being a little more in the open and it's the few days before. Everybody kind of knows what they're going to go for. Now, it really depends on is that person left when our slot gets put up, but that's all draft history.
It's
and
like,
whatnot.
have you ever seen? Want to know what I keep thinking about in this situation? You know the movie Thank You for Smoking?
Yes,
No.
yes.
How everything falls apart because he's giving like insider secrets to Katie Holmes. I don't know her
Yes.
name in the movie.
Yes,
That's what it just keeps reminding me
Yes.
of.
because they're sleeping together.
Yeah.
What's his name? Harvey Dent is the main
Aaron
character. in it.
Eckhart.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
Aaron Eckhart's the main.
I love
we
that
watched
movie.
that movie in what did we watch? it
AP
in?
Film is
Go.
history.
AP Gov.
Yeah.
I think it was a very Mr. Verdi movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
was gonna say me and Nick were
He
in
plays
for this,
he plays a cigarette lobbyist.
It's a great movie.
It's a good
I love
movie.
it.
It sounds almost like a book by John Grisham.
It's like a dark humor
A
thing.
book by John
John
Grisham.
Grisham.
You know what clip I saw the other day from Family Guy when Peter makes his own movie, bless you, Nick.
Bless you, Nick.
And then it's just Joe going like, damn, that was the worst piece of crap ever.
Wow, that was my ass is actually sore.
Oh my god, that was the
Old
worst.
Joe is the best.
My god, that was the worst piece of crap.
Wow,
My ass.
that
is-
was the worst piece of crap I've ever seen. Because everybody's like,
What's
oh
What-
my
what's-
god, so terrible, just awful. My ass is actually sore.
what is the context for the cutaway where like the horses from the Brokeback Mountain from the point of view
Oh
of
my
the
god!
horses?
Oh my god! Ew! Ah!
I'm trying to think, what was the context?
I don't
of
know the
cutaway?
context, but it's something of like it would be more shocking than.
Yeah, I
the
mean, we're
horses
live
saw.
now where you can look it up.
Yeah,
He,
you're
he
right.
just he goes in the tent and
Yeah.
freaks out.
While
Oh my God.
while Timmy's looking that up, if you're watching right now, make sure to like, subscribe at Valley Sports Pod. If you go on our channel, you can vote this week to what game me and Timmy will be playing for next week's episode of Retro Bros. Series where me and Timmy and Nick and any guest that we ever come on play retro video games based on what our subscribers vote on. This week and every week it's based on what we pick. So I picked NBA Street, Timmy picked NFL Blitz, and Nick picked Mario Strikers. As of right now, before we started recording, it is still tied 3-way, 34%. I don't know how 38 people voted equally across 3 games, but make sure to go vote because that episode will be next week. And let's see.
So it actually is. Do you know the episode where Stewie falls asleep in the tanning bed and he thinks he gets cancer?
Answer
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's before the cancer scare, and it's here. I'll play it right now.
Put it into the mic.
Copy my last movie. It's essentially Brokeback Mountain from the point of view of the horses.
Hey, the sun's been up for an hour. Shouldn't we get riding? Are they still sleeping? No, I'll check.
Run! It's so stupid. Which the funny thing is that Brokeback Mountain is actually a phenomenal movie, in my
Oh
opinion.
my god.
Well, it's just a joke, Timmy.
Dude,
Yes,
early,
I know.
early
I
Family
know.
Guy is just unmatched.
Yeah.
That's why Ted is so good because it just feels
It's
like
very
early
early Family
It
Guy.
feels like what Family Guy lost along the way.
Oh my God, Teddy. Maybe we're good. Maybe we didn't react to him. Maybe Blair just can't handle her pod. Guys, you're on in 5 minutes.
This is his pants.
What stream?
Fine.
service?
You don't have any. All right, I'll improvise.
Okay.
If we keep talking like how we are now, nobody's gonna notice.
Oh man. But
Yeah, Nick, you gotta get on that.
episode 39 of VSP, the Steven Jackson edition.
Yeah, baby.
There we go. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, and there will be that next time, this is George from VSP giving you 1-9 dive. That's a wrap. Episode 39 in the books. Hopefully, if this episode is uploaded Friday evening, the Knicks are up, ready to take a 3-0 lead. If it's uploaded Saturday afternoon, they're already up 3-0. But who knows? Who cares? Let's go Knicks. 6 wins away from the finals for the first time in 27 years. Timmy, give it to me one more time.
Nick, flip that switch.
Woo!